team. As you all know, I'm your proposal manager, Travis. We've worked long and hard on this proposal, put a lot of long hours in, sweated all over keyboards to get this done, but we did it. We've answered all their questions, we've met all their demands, and we've got words, paragraphs, all that stuff. We use their company colors as section breaks.
Whoa!
We found their company logo on the internet, slapped it on here.
Got permission?
Absolutely. That way they know that we really care. But we need to find a way to deliver all of this to the client without all this bulk, and we're missing something else. We're missing a story. We're not telling our story. We don't have a narrative running through here. 10 people are going to look at this, and we need to make sure that we get all these printing and shipping costs. Those alone are going to bust my budget. So can anyone help me out here? Jordan?
I think I have a better way for you.
You mean a way where I don't have to print, bind, and deliver all this paper?
Yeah, can I come show you?
Yeah, please, come on up.
Well, it's actually an online proposal, so I'll just bring it up on the screen here. But I could actually get it to it on any internet-ready device.
Oh, you mean like a mobile phone?
Yeah.
What about a tablet?
Definitely.
Okay, now would that distort the screen size at all? Like go into a smaller screen?
No, but if you're going to use CSS3, all of your content will be responsive. So no matter your screen size, it'll fit. So why don't you go ahead and get out your own phone,
Sure.
and I have it up on this tablet here, and we'll just all bring it up at the same time.
Okay.
You wanna write it
Can I
down?
write it down? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so it's going to be at tech, T-E-C-H, dot Podoco, P-O-D-O-C-O, dot net. And it's a secure
Okay.
site, so you're going to need a password.
Oh,
and
good.
that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right.
And go ahead and bring that up on your phone. And it popped up on iPad pretty good.
All right. Oh, wow, and I got it on my phone. It loaded up so quickly.
You can pass it around and you can see what that's like. We can go ahead and start off by watching this video. We'll try that again with more volume.
Draw it back.
Hi, here at our company, Zagbox Designs, we want to make your life easier with online proposals.
Now, like my video said, I think this is really going to make your job a lot easier, and I think our company will really like it.
Oh, well, how so?
Well, first of all, it's going to be easy to make. So one person who knows HTML5 and CSS3 can make one of these, and it'll be a template for all future proposals. And it's going to be really easy to get to your client. So you send a URL to them through an email if you want it to be fast and easy, or through a physical letter, or along with a gift if you really want to get their attention.
Okay, wow, that actually does sound really good. But how can I make sure that they can easily follow this format? I don't want them to get stranded inside this giant proposal.
We actually have two options. So like this example, we do continuous scroll. So we'll just go down and down in a linear fashion. But you also have another option. We can include a button at the bottom that prompts the user into the next section.
Okay. Now, I think that would definitely keep them reading in the right order. And, that's something we've had difficulty with is, trying to tell who our company is, what our plan is. And I think that, using these pictures and, videos and all these links could really kind of combine that all together. But with that, it just seems like they might have to scroll down and down and down until they get to what they're finding. Now, what I'm thinking is that if I have this physical copy with me, I can just, look through the table of contents to find, let's say, I want to find the infographic on how much paper we're wasting. So let me use the table of contents and, okay, I think I'm in the right volume. Yeah, got the right, okay. So I'll flip through, past all this, and then I'll go into our plan, because I can just find it. As easy as I want it to. So yeah, I found it in our plan under searchable.
Okay.
And I didn't have to read the entire document to find it,
Right, but I actually think that took you a little longer than you're realizing. With an online proposal, you have the same, you can give your customer the same ability to find exactly what they want. They don't have to follow it in a linear fashion, but it's going to be much faster. Right? Like table of contents, our plan, searchable. It's a little harder on a touch screen. And it'll pop right up.
Oh.
But you actually have another option. You can go to the top, you can actually have a search bar at the top. Now this example doesn't have one, but they're very easy to add. But even without that, you can Control F, searchable, and it's right there. So that's your table of contents and your index, both much faster than the physical copy.
Wow, that is much faster. Now I noticed that you keep, you keep hitting that top button to get back each time. Now, how often is that button included?
It's actually going to be at the bottom of each section. You want to make it very easy for your customer to get back to the header.
Oh, sure.
So, because the header is going to be very important. So it's going to have your logo, the title, contact information if you want, and especially that table of contents and search bar to make it easier for them to find stuff.
Okay. Well, that's really neat. Do you mind if I take a quick look at this?
Sure.
I'd just like to see, how easy it would be for the user to just kind of navigate through here and just see how the interface works. So yeah, I mean, just scroll down each one. Okay, cool. Let's use that top button again. Okay, so let's see what's in the table of contents. Real quick, okay. Oh, you know what? I noticed that you have this link to our company, and I think that's a really good way to show some more information about us that isn't necessarily directly related to the proposal.
Right, now you can actually have that in a paper proposal, but that's going to present some problems for your customers. So you're either going to have to include lots and lots of paragraphs about yourself that they may not want to read, or you don't include enough information and they have to go find it on their own. So with an online version, you can actually include links to newspaper articles or anything about yourself that they can click once and it'll open right up. They don't have to put in any extra effort. Let's start on a touch screen. And then can't get back to the paper.
So that opens up in a separate.
I knew what that is.
And so that's easy for them because they can do it really fast. But you have another problem and opportunity. So you want to include testimonials. You want to tell them what your other customers think about you. But in the text proposal, you can include impersonal quotes, and they might not care. With an online version, you can actually include a video testimonial, and they're going to get a face with the words, and they're more likely to listen. I like this one.
AT&T has given my company a synergistic, result-oriented business solution that allows me to connect more openly with my customers. Thanks, AT&T.
That's exactly what we need. I think that's a good way to sort of, nudge our client in the direction that we want them to go. I like that we can put, a link or reference, right there at the end of the section, or even possibly embed it right in the text. As they're reading, they can just click it right there. So, what about the clients that still want that physical copy?
Okay, well, you can actually still include your PDF. So right here, I have a button right at the top that says download PDF. And it's going to be much easier. So say you have a client that really doesn't like technology, maybe don't give them the web version. But if you have a client you think may need it for a specific reason, they can download it and print it out on their own.
Okay. Now, wouldn't it be time consuming for our group to include all these pictures and links and videos if we're just going to include the PDF anyway?
No, not really. I mean, you're going to start out and you're going to have your PDF, all of your information. And then you're going to have a template, and you're just going to put your information into the template. Now from there, you can begin to customize with all of your new media. But the great thing is, if you're strapped for time, you can still just have your pictures and your text. But if you have the time and it's an important proposal, the options are limitless. So you can include videos like we have. You can include popcorn like we've already discussed, pictures, audio, any type of interactive media that you want.
Okay, so that basically kind of gives us the freedom as far as our time and resources allow, is what you're saying. So now if we want to include a video like you had mentioned, now how could we translate that in with the PDF?
Well, you could just write a paragraph that explains your video. but more likely you can include a link to the video, because I think most people are going to want to use the online version anyway, because they can get to it anywhere, and multiple people don't have to share that huge binder. Now, you do have another option. You could put the video in the PDF. That's possible with Adobe Acrobat. The only problem you might run into is that not all of your clients will be able to open it, just based on whatever software they have on their own computer.
Okay, right, I see. Okay, so let me get this straight. It's not going to be much work because we're just going to have this template and we can just plug in information over and over, as we see fit. Let's see, what else? The clients can view it on any device, and then I don't have to print, bind, and deliver all this paper, and because we're still including the PDF anyway.
Right.
Okay,
Or,
and go ahead.
Or, if you want, you can just forget all of the extra media that we talked about earlier. Remember I said you can include your videos and that type of thing. You can forget that and still have a portable and secure method of delivering your proposal.
Okay, great. And then on top of all that, I mean, we could still use the links and the photos and all of that for our client. I mean, we can even use animation if we wanted to.
Right.
Okay, just making sure. Okay, so I see that you've done a lot of research on this, and I think that you're right that the clients just want the easiest access possible. They don't want to have to share one binder between